Welcome back to the third and the final session of Capstone project. We stopped last time on strategies for success in Capstone projects. Successful capstone completion requires more than technical knowledge in your discipline. It demands strategic planning, effective self-management, and proactive problem solving. These research-backed strategies help you navigate challenges and produce excellent work. Let's examine proven success strategies. Early goal setting aligned with outcomes. Begin by clearly defining your project goals and direct relation to required learning outcomes. Create specific measurable objectives for each project phase. Exactly what you'll accomplish by when. This clarity prevents scope creep where projects expand beyond manageable bounds and ensures your work demonstrates all required competencies. Write these goals down explicitly and review them regularly to maintain focus. When making decisions about what to pursue or cut, refer back to goals. Does this serve your outcomes or is an interesting tangent? Regular mentor and peer consultation is equally crucial. Schedule consistent meetings with your advisor rather than waiting for crisis or having nothing to report. Prepare specific questions or draft work for each meeting to make time productive. Also, build peer support networks. Other capstone students understand your challenges uniquely and can offer perspective, feedback, and encouragement that others cannot. Interactive progress with uh, or instrumental progress with milestones. Break your capstone into specific milestones with concrete deliverables and deadlines for each phase. Complete work incrementally rather than in marathon sessions, several hours weekly is more effective than occasional all-nighters. This approach maintains steady momentum, allows for uh, iteration based on feedback when there is still time to revise and prevents overwhelming last-minute pressure. Incremental progress also provides a regular sense of accomplishment that maintain motivation. Reflective practice throughout is equally important to maintain a project journal documenting decisions, the challenges, insights, and learning as they occur. Regular reflection helps you recognize patterns in your work, adjust strategies proactively, and deepen understanding continuously. This ongoing reflection also makes final reflective writing much easier and more meaningful. You'll have rich material to draw from rather than trying to remember months of work and the end. Additional success strategies part one. Several additional strategies support success. First, manage your energy, not just your time. Schedule demanding cognitive work during your peak energy hours. If you're sharpest in the morning, you do complex analysis, then not late at night. Take real breaks to maintain focus. Working exhausted and counterproductive. Sustained capstone work requires managing physical and mental energy is strategically. Second, build in buffer time. Assume everything while take 25 to 50 presents longer than initial estimates. Plan for technology failures, data collection difficulties, and the need for multiple revision uh, cycles. Buffer time presents minor setbacks from becoming a major crisis. Third, embrace iteration and revision. First drafts are never final products. Plan multiple revision cycles based on feedback. High quality work emerge through refinement, not through perfect first attempts. This mindset reduces pressure and improves outcomes. Now let's go to Uh, fourth, document your process meticulously. Keep detailed notes on sources consulted, methods used, decisions made, and changes implemented. This documentation supports your final reflection, helps you recover from setbacks by understanding what you've tried and provides evidence of your thinking process for evaluators. Fifth, seek feedback early and often do not wait until work is perfect to share with advisors or peers. Early feedback or preliminary uh, ideas prevent investing time in productive directions. Six, celebrates small wins, acknowledge milestone competitions, breakthrough insights, and the progress made, celebrating small successes, maintaining motivation through the extended capstone timeline when the finish line feels distant. These strategies work best in combination, creating comprehensive approach to capstone success. You may need to adapt specific tactics to your work style and project's requirements, but the underlying principles, planning, iteration, support, seeking, and reflection apply universally to successful capstone completion. Now let's go to the examples of capstone projects topics introduction. Reviewing successful capstone examples across disciplines helps you understand appropriate scope, quality expectations, and creative possibilities. These examples illustrate how students integrate learning outcomes into coherent projects. Let's examine three diverse examples from different fields. Engineering sustainable product design. Here is an engineering capstone project the student designed and prototyped a solar-powered water purification system for communities lacking reliable electricity, ensuring it met WHO World Health Organization water quality standards and strict cost constraints. This project addressed multiple outcomes effectively. The student designed out, I designed our design constraints, including technical specifications for purification effectiveness, safety requirements for user protection, cost limitations to ensure affordability, and cultural considerations for community acceptance. They executed a comprehensive project plan involving CAD modeling of the system, careful material selection, balancing cost and durability, prototype fabrication using available equipment, and rigorous testing phases. They validated their solution through water quality testing, confirming contaminant removal, flow rate measurements, ensuring practical usability and durability assessments, predicting system lifespan. Finally, they created professional documentation, including detailed technical drawings, comprehensive specification sheets, and clear user manuals. The impact extended beyond academics. The prototype demonstrated the flexibility of low-cost solar purification, and design documentation was shared with NGO partners for potential real-world implications. Notice how this project integrates engineering principles, addresses authentic constraints, and produces work with genuine social value. Environmental science, so water, shed restoration planning. Here is an environmental science capstone example. The student conducted a comprehensive assessment of local watershed health and development evidence-based restoration recommendations addressing erosion, pollution, and habitat graduation. This project addressed multiple learning outcomes effectively. The student conducting evidence, I mean extensive field research, including water quality sampling at multiple sites and times, macro invertebrate surveys to assess biological health, and riparian vegetarian assessments to evaluate habitat quality. They analyzed ecological data using appropriate statistical software to identify pollution sources and habitat quality indicators with scientific rigor. They proposed specific restoration strategies based on ecological suction principles, native species requirements. They researched thoroughly, and stakeholder input gathered throughout community meetings. They communicated findings throughout a detailed technical report for agencies and government officials, and delivered an accessible public presentation for community members without scientific backgrounds. The impact was substantial. Recommendations were adopted by the local watershed council, directly informing 5 years restoration priorities and strengthen grant applications. This example shows how capstones can contribute meaningfully to communicate to community needs while demonstrating academic competencies. Literature thematic analysis with modern relevance. Here is a literature capstone example. The student conducted a comparative analysis of alienation themes in existentialist literature and contemporary graphic novels, examining how different media represent isolation in technological society. This project addresses multiple outcomes. The student critically analyzed primary sources, including work by Camus and satire, alongside modern graphic narratives, using close reading techniques for text and individual rhetoric analysis for images. They developed sophisticated scholarly arguments about continuity and evaluation of alienation themes across media and historical contexts, showing how contemporary works respond to classical existentialism. They present research at undergraduate symposium, fielding questions from faculty and peer, and prepared a manuscript for submission to an undergraduate journal. They demonstrated deep theoretical understanding by applying existentialist philosophy and the contemporary media theory to their analysis. They impacts included paper acceptance for publication in an undergraduate humanities journal, and the work strengthened the students' graduate school applications by demonstrating its research capability. Notice how this project synthesizes literary analysis, philosophical frameworks, and media studies into original scholarly contribution, exactly what literary capstone should achieve. Learning from examples. Notice how each example demonstrates several key characteristics. First, integration of knowledge, connecting multiple concepts or approaches rather than applying a single theory. Second, appropriate methodology using disciplines, specific research or design methods correctly and rigorously. Third, clear outcomes, producing deliverables that directly address learning goals and demonstrate specific competencies. Fourth, broader impact, contributing beyond academic requirements to communities, disciplines, or professional contexts. When selecting your capstone topic, aim for similar characteristics, focused enough to complete within the available time and resources, broad enough to demonstrate multiple competencies across your learning, connected to authentic contexts or real world problems that matter, and aligned with both your genuine interests and your post graduation goals. Your enthusiasm for your topic will sustain you through challenges, while alignment with goals ensures the work serves your future direction. Now let's go for presentation tips for students introduction. Presenting your capstone work effectively is crucial. It demonstrates the communication skills highly valued by employers, and the graduate programs provides opportunities to explain your thinking and respond to questions, and creates lasting impressions on faculty, evaluators, and other audiences. These strategies help you deliver compelling professional presentations that showcase your work effectively. Now let's move to structure, visuals, and practice. First, structure presentation with clear district selections and introduction, providing context and objectives, so audiences or understand you've or what you're addressing and why it matters. A body presenting methods and the findings or design process and the products, and a conclusion discussing uh, implications for theory and the practice and your personal reflection on learning. This structure helps audiences follow your um, narrative and understanding how pieces connect logically. Secondly, use visual surgically, incorporate slides with images, diagrams, charts, or demonstrations that enhance understanding, but avoid the cluttered slides with excessive texts that audiences cannot process while listening to you. Visuals should complement your spoken narrative, not duplicate it word for word. Third, practice delivery multiple times, ideally in front of peers or mentors who can provide constructive feedback. Practice helps you refine timing to stay within limits, smooth, awkward transitions between sections, and build confidence in your delivery. Time yourself to ensure you do not run over, going significantly over time suggests poor planning, and this respects audience members. Now let's go for questions and learning outcomes. Fourth, anticipate and prepare for questions evaluators might ask about your methods of findings, limitations, or implications. Predict what knowledgeable audience might wonder and prepare thoughtful responses, demonstrating deep understanding. It's completely okay to say, I don't know, if ask it something genuinely beyond your scope. Honestly and intellectual humility are valued over pretending expertise you do not have. Fifth, connect your work explicitly to learning outcomes. Do not assume evaluators will automatically make these connections. State clearly how your project demonstrates specific competencies required by your program. For example, this project demonstrates my ability to integrate ecological theory with statistical analysis, addressing our program's outcome on quantitative research skills. Making these connections explicit ensures evaluators recognize how your work meets the requirements. Presentation content guidelines. Regarding content, do include a clear statement of your research question or design challenge, brief context explaining why this topic matters to your discipline or society, an overview of methods or approaches used without excessive detail, key findings in designs or creative output that represent your main contributions, analysis of what the results mean, not just a description, honest discussion of limitations and alternative interpretations showing critical thinking implications for theory, practice, or future work, and the personal reflection on learning and growing. Avoid reading directly from slides. Work for word which disengages audiences. Excessive technical jargon without explanation, while excludes non-specialist audiences. Detailed methodology unless specifically requested. Save details for questions. Comprehensive literature review. Summarize briefly instead apologizing excessively for limitations, which undermines confidence in your work. Rushing through materials to cram everything in, which reduces clarity, and minimizing your contributions or achievements throughout. Excessive modesty presents a confidentiality. You've earned the right to showcase your accomplishments. Managing presentation anxiety. Nevertheless, before presentation is completely normal. Even experienced presenters feel anxious. Manage anxiety through several approaches. First, thorough preparation builds a genuine confidence that comes from knowing your material deeply and being ready for questions. Second, use breathing exercises, deep breathing before and during presentations psychologically calms you nervous system. Third, practice positive visualization. Imagine yourself succeeding and audiences present or responding positively, which primed your mindset. Fourth, start strong by memorizing your opening sentences to launch smoothly, building momentum that carries through. Fifth, focus on your message rather than your performance. Remember, you're sharing important work with integrated audiences, not performing for harsh judges. Your presentation is an opportunity to celebrate your significant achievement and share valuable insights with people genuinely interested in your work. Approach it was enthusiasm for what you've accomplished rather than fear of judgment, and your authentic passion will shine through engaging audiences for far more effectively than a technically perfect but emotionally flat delivery. Resources and support available. Introduction. Successful capstone completion depends significantly on leveraging available support systems. Effectively familiarize yourself with these resources early in your capstone journey. Um, so you know exactly where to turn when specific needs arise throughout your project. Let's review key resources most institutions provide. Now let's go for faculty advisors and writing centers. Your primary faculty advisors provides essential guidance on project scope, appropriate methodology for your discipline, and quality standards expected to schedule regular meetings throughout your capstone rather than waiting for crisis. Proactive consultation presents problems. Come prepared with specific questions, draft work for feedback or progress updates. So meetings are productively rather than vague check-ins. Beyond your primary advisor, other faculty members may offer expertise on specific aspects, particular research methods, technical skills, or specialized content areas. Do not hesitate to consult multiple faculty when appropriate. Most are happy to help students. Additionally, most institutions offer writing centers providing consultation on organization, argumentation, clarity, and writing style. These centers help with proposals, draft papers, and final documents. Research or literary support services assist with literature searches, database navigation, citation management, and research strategy development. These professionals can significantly accelerate your research process and dramatically improve source quality. Leverage their expertise rather than struggling alone. Now let's move to workshop uh, and the past project. Many programs offer workshops on specific Capstone components at strategic times. Proposal writing workshops early in the process, data analysis, software training when you're collecting data, presentation skills sessions before defense session or defense season, or poster design workshops if you're creating visual presentations. These sessions provide centered skill development exactly when you need it. Watch for announcements and attend sessions aligned with your project needs and timeline. Additionally, accessing online posters of past Capstone projects helps you understand the quality expectations concretely, recognize appropriate scope for different project types, and learn from successful approaches in your discipline. Many institutions maintain digital repositories or physical libraries or exemplary work, review several examples to recognize patterns in successful projects and learn from others' creative innovations and effective solutions. Peer support and the technology. Follow Capstone students understand your challenges uniquely because they are experiencing them simultaneously from our form study groups for accountability writing, articles for feedback or presentation practice, partnerships for rehearsal where feedback and peer feedback can be as valuable as faculty guidance, especially for troubleshooting practical challenges others have already solved. Other students also provide crucial moral support during difficult phases. Do not underestimate the value of shared experience and mutual encouragement. Additionally, technical support services help with software access and licensing, equipment checkouts for specialized tools, troubleshooting when technology fails, and technology training for unfamiliar systems. If your project requires a specific software, fabrication equipment, laboratory instruments, or media production technology, identify support resources very early. Know where to get help when technology inevitably creates obstacles, and it will. Having these contracts ready presents technology issues from derailing your timeline. Making the most of available support to leverage resources effectively. Follow these practices. First, map resources early. Create a personal resources guide listing relevant services, contract information, hours, and what each offers specifically. This preparation means you can access help quickly when needs arise. Second, use services proactively. Do not wait until you are desperately struggling to seek help. Preventive consultation is far more effective than a crisis intervention when deadlines loom. Third, prepare for consultations. Make appointments produce or productive by preparing specific questions for materials for review rather than vague requirements or requests for general helpful follow up on advice, implement suggestions you receive, and report back on results. This builds relationships with supporters and demonstrates your commitment to improvement. Fifth, thank supporters appropriately, acknowledge help received, and express genuine appreciation. Building positive relationships serves you throughout your academic and professional career. Remember that using supportive services demonstrates maturity and professionalism, not weakness. Successful professionals throughout all fields know when to seek expertise beyond their own and how to collaborate effectively with support systems. Your capstone is an opportunity to develop these crucial collaborative and help-seeking skills that you'll use throughout your career. Conclusion: your path to success. Your capstone project represents far more than a graduation requirement to check off. It's genuinely transformative academic milestone that marks your transition from student to professional. This culminating experience asks you to synthesize years of diverse learning, demonstrate mastery of complex skills developed across your entire program, and create something meaningful that extends beyond the classroom into real professional contexts. Let's reflect on what this journey means and how to approach it successfully. Showcase your mastery. The capstone is fundamentally your opportunity to demonstrate everything you've learned throughout your program, to show faculty members who have taught you, peers who have learned alongside you, potential employers who might hire you, and the most importantly, yourself, that you've genuinely achieved the competencies promised by your degree. This demonstration of mastery validates your substantial investment in education and prepares you concretely for professional success or advanced study. It transforms learning from abstract grades into tangible accomplishments. Take full ownership. Unlike typical assignments where instructors define all parameters, the capstone gives you substantial autonomy to define directions based on your interests. Make countless decisions about approach and scope, and shape outcomes according to your division. This ownership directly mirrors professional responsibilities where you must take initiative without constant direction. It develops the independence, accountability, and initiative absolutely essential for career success in any field. Embrace this opportunity to lead your own learning. It's a preparation for professional life, whether you uh, will regularly face similar autonomy and responsibility. Engage deeply. The capstone rewards genuine intellectual engagement far more than treating it as merely a requirement to complete. Students who approach it as a meaningful opportunity to explore interests deeply contribute valuable knowledge to their field or solve real problems find the experience far more rewarding and reduce better work than those viewing it as just another hope to jump thorough or to jump through. Let your authentic curiosity and passion guide your work, choose topics that genuinely interest you, pursue questions that really want to answer, and create work you will be proud to share. Your enthusiasm will sustain you through inevitable challenges and shine through in your final work. Preparing our preparation for success beyond graduation. The skills you develop through your capstone project management across extended timelines, critical thinking about complex problems, professional communication with diverse audiences, creative problem solving under constraints, resilience when facing setbacks, and the self-direction without constant oversight serve you throughout your entire career, not just in your first job. The confidence gained from successfully completing a major independent project translates directly to professional contexts where you'll face similar challenges, defining ambiguous problems, proposing innovative solutions, and managing competing priorities, and delivering results under pressure. You Your capstone also creates tangible artifacts for your professional portfolio, whether you're applying to competitive graduate programs or seeking employment in your field. Your capstone demonstrates your capabilities far more powerfully than grades of or lists of courses ever could. It provides concrete, detailed evidence of your thinking quality, technical skills, and the professional potential that you can discuss specifically in interviews. Student quote, Sarah Martinez. Listen to this reflection from Sarah Martinez, a public health graduate. Looking back, my capstone was the most challenging thing I did in college and also the most valuable. It taught me I could handle complex projects, think critically under pressure, and produce professional quality work. That confidence in changed everything about how I approached my first job. This testimony captured the transformative power of capstone experiences that challenge you, overcome, build the confidence that reshapes your professional identity and trajectory. Final encouragement. As you begin your capstone journey, remember these essential truths. First, you already have the knowledge and skills needed. Trust your preparation and years of learning. Second, the challenges are completely normal and expected. They're not signs of failure, but opportunities for growth and learning. Third, extensive support systems exist specifically to help you succeed. Use them proactively throughout your journey. Fourth, the process matters as much as the final product. Embrace learning throughout every phase. Fifth, your unique perspective and intersects make valuable contributions. Be bold in pursuing your vision. Approach with enthusiasm. Approach your capstone with genuine enthusiasm, patience with yourself during difficult phases, and sustain the commitment to producing your best work. Stay authentically curious about your topics, exploring questions that intrigue you. Remain open to where research leads you, even when it diverges from initial plans, and be constantly reflective about your learning, examining not just what you discover, but what the process teaches you about yourself. When you encounter obstacles, and you absolutely will, because this is genuinely challenging work, remember that overcoming them is an essential part of the learning process itself. Seek help proactively when needed rather than struggling alone. Celebrate progress at every milestone, not just the final completion, and maintain perspective that this is one important project, not the definition of your entire worth. Make it count. Your capstone represents a culmination of significant personal and financial investment in your education over multiple years. Make it count by giving it the intention and effort it deserves. Create something you're genuinely proud of, work you'll be excited to share with others. Demonstrates the mastery you've worked so hard to achieve through years of study, and most importantly, enjoy this rare opportunity to dive deeply into work that matters to your personal, exploring questions you care about with support and the structure. You remember, you're ready for this challenge. You have the the knowledge, skills, and support needed. Now go make something truly remarkable that showcases your capabilities and the contributions. Your capstone journey begins now. Embrace it fully. Thank you for your engagement with this comprehensive presentation on capstone projects. Remember that this material serves as an ongoing resource throughout your entire capstone journey. Return to relevant sections as different needs arise. Uh, bookmark if it bookmark it if bookmark it for easy reference. Take notes on sections particularly relevant to your project, and most importantly, use these insights to guide your capstone toward access and success. You have everything you need to complete an exceptional capstone project. Best wishes on your capstone journey. May it be challenging, rewarding, and transformative. Now, let's open for any questions you might have about anything we have covered today.